What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin turn on YouTube shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit. Let's just turn. Change to motherfucking day. Children outside, big crib and gang children outside shit, man. Free Palestine, free Congo, Russia, the old thing, and Texas, stand the fuck up. Either that is a new way to be a better version of yourself. Never let's not bring you down, also back. Never let's not tell you who you are, but also never put yourself in a position I'm alone. Let's stay humble. Let's get on revolution on this movement. Keep Yahweh first. Coming to the Black Hebrew Israelite as a real Jew. We out here. Alright. Boom. Say to motherfucking day. Children outside, big crib and gang children outside shit, man. Gang. Go. Turn up. Bruh. We got a video, man. A good video, bruh. You know, beef be happening. You know, shit be happening. Random shit be happening. You know, jail. All types of crazy shit can happen when you moving in these streets. You dig what I'm saying? And in this video, man, we got Boosie. All his many victims that's been over the few years that, you know, he been having beef with. And also he got new beef with Kodak. You know, he got the old beef 3 about the 6ix9ine shit. So Kodak done brought it back up. Hopefully everything go good and it just is what it is. So we got the video, man. This is a pretty good video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and let's get into it. This Boosie and Kodak drama getting tough, man. The same energy against Young Thug like he did 6ix9ine. Where that? Oh, yeah, damn, where that whole little Boosie at?
Everybody might be on top of him.
Damn, yeah, going crazy.
Man, check this out, bro. When it's time for me to speak on anything, I'm gonna speak on.
Damn. Oh, what the hell, Boosie at?
I'm gonna open. I'm gonna speak on him until I feel. I'm gonna keep it real.
Damn.
Somebody gotta put me on that couch, better do that. But at the same time, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit. Like all this shit I'm going through right now, like man, I shouldn't even have no energy for this shit. Like I'm going through real gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of shit. You know, I can't be.
Alright, man, you gotta go, bro.
You know, I can't be going back and forth.
I gotta go.
Especially with you know, I'm trying to get the same thing you got from the same people.
Yeah.
And you know that, bro. Come on, type of shit you.
Yeah.
But
you're yak tripping.
Other than that, bro.
But I get where he coming from, both of y'all.
Yeah, when it's time to talk about any situation, you know how I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the truth how I feel about any situation. And to all my fans, you know, if y'all my real fans, y'all gonna say, man, you see me.
Y'all need to be back boys, man.
I don't even want, like, my real fans who love me, like, we got real shit coming up.
Yeah.
I'm praying right now, nigga.
Y'all should be back boys, man. He said, Kodak, believe me, when it's time to speak situation, I get back, speak on the situation. Nigga, then believe me, some coming with it wrong. I shouldn't have the energy for this. Then you must be mad. My remarks about you. Let it admit the regret. Your career been down. Damn. Fucking over your legacy. You go be known as a drug. Damn. On top of the check PC, nigga. Damn. Come on, man. Walk left. You got the whole Fed system tell you this. I don't want to go back for it to get out the drugs. Fucking wrong with the wrong nigga. Damn. My boy, yeah.
I fuck that. Living it. Yeah. I know I say I buy you everything, boy.
Nah, for real, love songs be the best, especially when the females be singing that bitch. Ain't some nigga good. It's some good nigga songs who be singing love songs too, though. Man, it's just something about them love songs, man.
Hey, this fast right here, but they niggas talking about free they brother, whole time they brother, and not the fucking phone. And that bitch live with the great thing.
This shit crazy, man.
All that, even that kumbaya, all that good shit on them.
Y'all just be cooling, bro. Shit crazy.
Every time
Man, Yak and Boosie just need to squash their beef like Boosie and T.I., man. Yeah. At the end of the day, man, these niggas just living their best life, man. Niggas do go through drama, bro. But at the same time, bro, we just niggas, man. Young niggas trying to live it, man. And Boosie just, you know, he's experienced nigga trying to live it through. Young experienced nigga, man. He just trying to get to the success we deserve, bro. Nigga getting dragged in the bitch. Turn up, nigga. Turn up. Yeah. Man. Nothing like them 90s to 80s love songs, nigga. That's a fact.
I spit in your face while you suck on my dick, little nasty bitch, I marked you.
Yak is crazy, nigga.
Wherever you trying to go, you can't get past me. My dick in your butt, you forever my slut, you nasty. Okay?
Got the bad little bitty. Hoes on alert. Got the hoes on alert. Got the hoes on alert. Got the hoes on alert. Hey.
Alright,
Them hoes just be popping up out of nowhere, bitch.
everybody go.
Okay. What he getting lit in that bitch?
That pineapple stuff.
Okay.
Let me see some of it. I summon you pick up. I'm calling you shorty. You need to enter. I'm working for you.
Yeah.
I do anything to be on this stuff. Niggas ain't shit, but I'm not them. Say niggas ain't shit, but I'm not them. Say niggas ain't shit, but I'm not them. They got I like it.
Yeah. Turn up.
How you do, shawty? How you do, baby? How you do?
I wonder where he at. It look like it might be a foreign place. He might be like in a foreign ass place.
I like you. You. That's a very you. And they are you to Laura guitarist.
He been trying to get Zendaya for a minute, nigga.
I like you.
I wonder if he gonna ever hit Zendaya, bitch.
I like you. My other little shit who I just had to born out of jail. Like you.
Crazy assholes.
I'm finna go vibe. Go back. That my snitch twin too. Like Britney. I like Britney. I like Taylor.
Got hoes in every area code. Who likes that? Glass.
You only call me when you need some.
That's how it be, nigga. That's how it be. That's how it be, man. They only need to call you when they need some of that shit.
Best friend, let's do something crazy. I wanna have a threesome with you and you
Break them bitches down.
That's how we, Sniper Gang Elite Basketball, y'all. Y'all so gas, man.
Turn up, man.
I'm in a cut, nigga, alley cat. Nigga trying to swag a chat, man. He ain't got the bag to match.
Oh.
Man, not Patty Rat, bulletproof Cadillac.
Yeah. I'm glad they both doing somewhat decent right now, you know. Shit could be way worse, Crip. No cap. The victims of Boosie.
From allegedly having a rapper whacked just for playing with his name.
Everybody knows Jed, and they just need to stop. Y'all need to stop him.
To getting pressed over his comments about rappers who came out of the closet.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Of how he raises his kids, and even threatening to lay hands on his.
Man, Lil Nas X is on some goof shit.
Boosie is the definition of a rapper who crosses the line constantly and will stand on everything he says, even if it kills him or threatens to sacrifice his freedom. Throughout the duration of his time in the spotlight, there have been plenty of instances where rappers, relatives, and media figures all found themselves caught in a messy beef with the Baton Rouge legend. It's your boy Luesta, and let's start with a rapper who was no longer here to tell his side of the story, as he was reportedly found dead just weeks after he got into it with Boosie. Among his former foes who've passed on is none other than Nussie, a once promising rapper from Louisiana who had a fearsome reputation as a real street sweeper behind him. Things got a little tense when Nussie started calling himself Nussie Badass, a name that for obvious reasons it didn't sit right with Boosie.
That's
After
crazy.
all, it sounded way too close to Boosie Badass, one of the few names that he's held on to throughout his career. And if there's one thing Boosie don't play about, it's his name. Once Boosie made it clear he felt slighted, Nussie claimed it was all a misunderstanding over a marketing scheme.
And I did an hour-and-a-half interview, and I was telling people why I was doing it. I was letting them know that it's not a diss album. Listen to the album, I don't have like one song on that dissing nobody. You know, it's just a marketing way, because we always promote and try to figure out ways to market to get in the game, because I ain't want to take all these years to blow, you know, and get no recognition. So, make a long story short, I dropped the album and got a good response.
But whatever his intentions were,
yeah, I think because he disrespected Boosie dead friend.
Reportedly, there were attempts to squash it, but it went left to the extent that he had to confront him in person.
Me and Lil Boosie hooked up, and we talked because they had a lot of street issues going on in the streets. Negative, with my name in it, mixed with his name, you know. So we talked, everything was cool. A couple weeks later, somebody yanked my sign down from the bottom line in the South. I got word that Boosie did it, and I was mad because we had just talked. I'm thinking we cool.
Damn.
So I did a song called A Dumb Way. I took a shot at him. I had said some negative stuff about it. I see you badass with the fat knots. You better stop before I take what you fucking got.
From there, the streets ran with him, fueled by gossip and speculation. And with that, the next confrontation was only a matter of time.
I got a call that he was going to get off the airplane at the airport, Baton Rouge. So I hurry up and got over there because I wanted to catch him, because I knew he was going to be by himself. He always with somebody, and it's hard to really catch him like that, you know. So I caught him by himself. It just was me and him one-on-one, you know, and I wanted to really see how he really felt about the situation, because rumors will get you killed down here in Baton Rouge, you know, and it's like...
That's a fact. Anywhere, bitch.
Like a legitimate reason to do it. I felt like I didn't have a legitimate reason to really want to do him that, you know. He hurt my feelings when I heard he yanked my sign down, you know. Anyway, he said he didn't do it. You know, he didn't yank my sign down. I'm like, well, see that? All this come from something small like that. But it could have escalated to something big, you know, because I'm from the streets, he from the streets, and that's how they go.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more personal, it did. Not long after, the streets started whispering that Nussie might have been behind the killing of one of the only people Boosie ever truly trusted, Lil Ivy. Real name Ivy Smith, he wasn't just Boosie's friend, he was the founder of TBG, the Top Boy Gorillas, a Baton Rouge crew that operated as both a music collective and a street force. TBG had been deep in a violent feud with rival cliques like BBG and NBA, Never Broke Again, the same crew connected to Youngboy. So when Ivy was murdered in 2005, it broke Boosie in a way that the public didn't see at first. But over time, the pain started pouring out in interviews, in his songs, and on social media. And in the eyes of Boosie and many in his circle, the man who pulled the trigger was none other than Nussie. and it didn't really help his case when he made a song called I Know You Miss Your Dog,
Yeah,
where he didn't exactly seem to be
crazy.
denying it.
They say I killed the habit. They say I killed little guys. They say them boys off there the first got mob ties. I can make y'all think. Those who y'all think what I want. Right now I got a dead body in my fucking trunk. Do I? Did I do it?
Damn.
Did I really kill him? Did I do that dude Nussie really bust them pistols?
Soon, Nussie was gunned down in February of 2009, with Boosie initially being named the primary suspect by the FBI, following information that he had issued a $30,000 hit. Despite this, he was never formally charged with the murder, but a hitman that was linked to him by the name of Michael Marlowe Mike Louding was eventually convicted. And rest assured, that won't be the last time you hear his name in this video. As he's the one that still inhabits the earth, it's clear that Boosie won the feud, but that hasn't stopped him from taking shots on his fallen adversary, releasing a track in 2017 entitled Get Your Mind Right, where he could be heard spitting, "It's always a little shocking when your own friends even think that you might have gone a little far." And judging by that reaction,
I think this after he got out of the Fed.
Despite all of this, Boosie had made it clear time and time again that he doesn't believe in universal respect for the dead, even if there are consequences for that.
My partner was like, man, nah, don't fuck with that. I was like, fuck that nigga, man. I just did it. I'm gonna keep it 100. I was like, me and dude had problems back then. Rest in peace right now, but me and dudes had problems back then, and that's how I feel. I don't feel no type of sympathy for people. If I felt fuck you while you was living, it's fuck you while you did.
Yeah, that shit wild though. He did.
I was trying to strike
bashing his boy Nussie.
Well, when you said something
on his boy
interesting, you
Augie.
said that when your boy got killed, that's the same rapper who made songs about you.
Yeah, and I didn't do
Yeah, that's
all that.
wild.
It's the same dude said on the song, haha, they say I killed live. They say I did that. Why didn't everybody go crazy then? It wasn't a big thing then, but when Boosie do it, that's a whole different thing. But like I said what I said, and that's it. It's a great song. We get the club lit.
You can tell Boosie wants to say so much more, but he's holding back. Boosie knows he got to answer one day for the dirt that he did. And this wasn't even an isolated incident, with other clips emerging where he seemed to hint at knowledge of what went down.
Boosie never did it like they was on the news. Everybody know who did it. All on record. Nigga put big gangsters, all they people on the news. Everybody know who did it. They just need to stop. Y'all need to stop him. Know what the fuck you gonna do, man?
Why is that young child support?
Y'all know who did it. Well, man, my people ain't, I cut my people in their shit. Y'all, everybody know. They just need to stop.
This led some to feel like he was stepping over the line a bit. He's been tripping lately. Too much talking for real. Nonetheless, with all the chatter surrounding the case, it's no surprise that other major players in Louisiana started feeling a type of way. For a long time, Boosie and the fellow Baton Rouge rapper Kevin Gates kept things cool on the surface, but behind the scenes, their relationship was anything but solid, especially with all the speculation and courtroom testimony floating around that claimed Boosie had put a $30K hit on Nussie, who was a known affiliate of Gates. But with the pair were both present at an unofficial Kentucky Derby after party in 2016, violence erupted between the artists' entourages. And while the beef has since been squashed, even Kevin Gates' attempts to downplay any feud felt as though it could pop off again at any moment.
Boosie said that you and him have squashed everything.
That's crazy. Like, I've never had a situation with him. Man, I'm super polite in public. I don't have no problem. If you just want that from me and you throw that alley, I'ma slam right there. In front of my child, whatever, I'm going to do a life sentence. Yeah, I mean that. I'ma slam right there. And he know that. That's why I cherish and cling to him and try to avoid being in those situations. I don't want that for my life. I want to be peaceful.
Whether Kevin's warning played a role or not, Boosie has since ceased to mention Nussie's name or that of other dead ops in a quest to avoid causing further friction down the line.
I ain't got time to dish no dead.
Yeah, just bring drama.
I like living with no ops. That's how you live longer. I ain't ducking no smoke. I don't want no ops.
That's a fact.
Dissing the dead, you just bringing yourself out.
That's a fact. It's just random out. Random people. You don't even know these niggas. It's random people. Ready to murder.
Retaliation, it turns to a trend. They can't wait to kill this person to do what they they did to them on social media.
Yeah.
However, that has by no means led Boosie to calm down on going after people for other reasons. A man who has spent a lot of time behind bars over the years, Boosie believes in remaining 10 toes down above all else. And as such, he's got zero tolerance for snitches. This has led him to vocalize his disgust for any number of alleged informants within the hip-hop world, including individuals like Gunna.
They wanted him to go. They wanted him to cop out first. They would want Gunna to say something for anybody.
That's
Because
a
when
fact.
you look at the case, and it's like a team. Look, it's Michael Jordan. Who the fuck
Yep.
is Scottie Pippen? When you
Gunna,
talk about the
bitch.
team, Gunna.
Well, Young Thug is Michael Jordan.
Yeah, who the fuck is Scottie Pippen?
Gunna.
Gunna.
Right.
So if Scottie Pippen says
You got the bozo like Rodman, and I can't say Woody Rodman.
It's not.
Woody might be
While there are
Rodman, because he was goofy
technicalities in place
ass
regarding
weird
the
nigga.
Alpha
I don't know.
plea,
Not
which
like that
has
for
meant that he
Rodman, but
technically
shit.
isn't a rat by
He did want some
definition,
weird
Boosie
shit.
still doubles down, claiming he wouldn't work with him for any price tag, and sinisterly suggested he'd do something else for a certain ransom.
Boosie, so you know we gotta ask you, if somebody gave you $1 billion, no tax, would you do a song
Fuck
with
no.
$1 billion?
No
Fuck
tax.
Gunna.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about a rat. I don't want to incriminate myself what I would do with $1 billion.
Okay.
I don't want to incriminate myself.
One more question.
What I would do to a rat if they gave me a rat to do business with $1 billion.
Among the others who felt this
He
wrath
said he probably used that billion to take that nigga
the
out.
half-brother of Birdman and former Cash Money Records affiliate, who is alleged to have helped police in his hometown of New Orleans solve 40 homicides in an attempt to reduce his
Damn,
life
bitch.
sentence. And when Boosie caught wind of it, he went in.
I had a real respect for gangster.
40 homicides, nigga.
That shit leave.
You working at that point.
No type of respect for him. And once you go that route, I dismiss you from my legend book and X you out.
Well, let's just say the story is true. So like I said, I haven't seen the actual paperwork and
You haven't seen the paperwork. He could be telling you that just to be telling you that on fucking camera. You know, he about to set up 100 motherfuckers. You know, that's how that shit go, man. You stay solid.
Over
nigga.
40
Some of us gonna
homicides
make it,
is
some
insane,
of us ain't.
bitch.
That's just how it gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can take that gangster shit off your name, man. Real shit, man. That shit hurt me when I heard about that shit. Cause you know how all them niggas in that city stand up for gangster and Angola, man. Niggas talk highly of this, man.
As for Williams, he didn't exactly deny it, but simply wanted the world to move on.
Ever since I've been going to jail, I've been going to jail under 1976. If you look
Man, it's good to see a black man, you know, to survive, but
I guess,
damn.
you know, by him being upset me saying he been in PC, oh, you're right, you were white, so all right. Okay, I take that. I already got the red jacket for telling on my dead homies.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. You know, I don't buy friendship too expensive. That's a serious accusation that he put on me, but I don't want to just straight fight it. Because once I fight it, then it's over with. They got nothing else to talk about.
But sometimes, Boosie's hardline stance ends up putting him at odds with people he actually got love for. And in one case, it even blew up a project that fans have been waiting on for years. Even though they came up in different hoods, Boosie in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and T.I. in Bankhead, Atlanta, Georgia, the two always moved with similar energy. And over the years, they've linked up more times than you can count. Of the belief that Tip is one of the few real ones left, they even hatched plans to record a collab project.
Yeah, I remember
and began
that.
to work on it behind the scenes in the studio. But that all fell apart when
I was
T.I.
ready
did a
for it.
podcast and casually admitted that he once pinned the gun case on his dead cousin just to avoid jail time.
Yeah, that's
To preface
crazy.
this, it's important to note that back in the early 2000s, T.I. and his cousin Toot got caught with a gun near Lenox Mall. But before the case could go anywhere, Toot was murdered. So with his lawyer's advice and what Tip claimed was Toot's blessing from the grave, he told the cops the gun was Toot's.
Glass.
no gun case. Toot died. My lawyer said, well, you know, I could make everything go away if it was Tramel's. And I had a talk with Toot.
That's kind of crazy, though. Damn.
Yeah, after he had passed.
That's kinda crazy.
After he had passed, I had a talk with him. What Toot say? Say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
T.I. insisted this was the only time he ever cooperated.
That's the only time that I done never said or gave no information about nobody. Because that's my cousin, my big cousin. He was dead and he told me that it was okay.
But whether it was meant as a joke or not, the streets didn't find it funny, and neither did
Yeah,
Boosie.
that's not funny, bro. That nigga died.
It put a real stain on their
Months
bond.
later, you
With the
still
T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. If you doing anything wrong,
That
you doing
Boosie
anything
cold-hearted
wrong.
bitch.
You cooperate with law enforcement. To get
That
you out
Boosie
of
was
trouble.
going
That means
crazy,
you're
but they cool
cooperating.
now,
That
but
means
they
you're
was going
From there,
crazy.
Boosie said the whole collab got scrapped for this reason, claiming
Yeah.
that people from all over were hitting him up, telling him that the album couldn't drop under any circumstances.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like, why the fuck he say that when we got a fucking album finna come out?
Okay, so is that
Yeah,
album
that's
coming
wild.
out? No. Oh, so you have a finished album with T.I. that's not coming out?
No, because it ruined everything.
Because of that.
It ruined
I mean, it's good they
everything.
been
I woke
truthful,
up
but
with my
damn, bitch.
motherfucking phone, everything full. Like, Boosie, you cannot do an album saying, like, Boosie, you the last one left. They like, you cannot put this album out. Like, you know, my uncle OG nigga called me. Like, Boosie? Like, nigga, hey, nigga, what you gonna, hey, look, nigga, that album ain't, my uncle called me, nigga, that album ain't coming out.
But with Tip every bit as emotional and highly strung as Boosie, it's no surprise that he wouldn't just accept that. And soon, he clapped back on Instagram, putting the Baton Rouge MC on blast for coming at him publicly without consulting him first. All the while, he insisted he had all the necessary documentation to prove he wasn't a snitch. And to Boosie's credit, he seemed to realize he might have jumped the gun. Later on Vlad TV, he admitted that they squashed the issue for the sake of business and more importantly for their kids.
We got kids who love
each other. They his friends, best friends.
First you and agreeing, and we was going back.
They're like Beavis and Butthead. His sons, I mean.
He felt me and I felt him.
They're like Beavis and Butthead.
I gave him an apology. I apologize. Yeah, I gave him an apology, you know, because the things he was doing for me in my life at the time, I kind of felt bad. He was doing some real shit, helping me in a lot of ways. But I still told him I stand on what I stand on. And when he explained it to me, we got by it, man.
As for Tip, he has hinted that the record is still forthcoming.
When is your album gonna come out with Boosie?
That him right there.
I was ready for it. Pause.
Time will tell, man. We both got busy schedules. We got to figure it out.
But judging by his tone, it's hard to say whether that's the truth or if there are too many hurt feelings at this point.
Yeah.
But even if music from the two doesn't emerge, they are now at least a united force
Yeah.
trying to prevent their Nepo baby children from
They just said Nepo baby.
their lives by cosplaying
Most
as
definitely
gangsters.
Nepo. Most definitely Nepo.
But this is far from the only rapper and former ally that Boosie has caused disharmony with by claiming that they were a rat. And one person who knows this more than anyone is Rollo.
That's Master
When you hear the
Splinter
name
right
Rollo,
there.
you probably
He
think
look
of a
like a
trap
rat,
legend
don't
who
he?
made it big. Born Terrell Davis, he went from running the streets of Atlanta to buying up houses and feeding his people.
I actually live in that community. I started buying more houses in the community, you know.
Okay, so do you own your whole block?
Yeah, exactly. I own 5 houses and I own 26 apartment units.
Wow.
But
That
it
nigga's
all
cooking,
came crashing
though.
down in 2018 when Rollo and his crew were caught landing at DCOP Peachtree Airport with $840,000 worth of weed.
Why would he be with that shit?
After being arrested, the feds
Nigga.
claimed that Rollo was the leader of a criminal
You
streak,
gonna send them
and it
niggas
turns
off
out that people from his
by
own
themselves,
group were
bitch.
feeding them
You
information.
gonna have private jet, PJ, nigga.
Kept coming and finding me wherever I was pulling up at. It was the niggas that was with me that was telling them where I was at.
While serving his 8-year sentence, Rollo swore he'd never fold, even after 4 years away from his daughter and family. But in 2023, that image started falling apart when former Fam Goon member and rapper in his own right, John Doe, came forward accusing Rollo of cooperating
It's probably
with
'cause his
the
dick was
feds. He
getting
dropped
fucked.
alleged
Let's be
paperwork and
honest.
leaked a recorded call that sounded a lot like Rollo, admitting he gave information
Yeah, I
to buy him
remember
his
that.
time. That was all Boosie needed to hear. He called Rollo out publicly,
Boosie
saying that
spazzed
he
off
knew
on
the
his
truth,
goofy
and that
ass.
the truth was that
There's another body.
even though he was in prison at the time, Rollo clearly got wind of his remarks and came out swinging on Twitter where he stated, "These dudes are acting like some salon-talking ass bitches, gossiping grandma, drunk auntie,
He was
ass.
mad.
I hate y'all." In another
Rat
tweet,
got-
Rollo
the
made
rat
it clear
got
that the
rabies,
situation
bitch.
really got to him, and even said he was ready to fight Boosie, tweeting, "And I know how to fight, I will beat your pussy ass."
Damn,
Oh,
nigga ready to
but
bite
Boosie
that
stood strong
nigga.
on his
Pause.
beliefs. "I know what you did, and it's eating you up inside.
Yep.
It's never gonna leave you. The real know you a rat. It's
Right.
official." When he was finally released, he came out swinging once again, letting Boosie know in interviews
Yeah, he did.
exactly
He had
why
the
that
whole
kind of
fucking
accusation
was
couldn't
Muslim
and
army
wouldn't be
behind him.
tolerated.
Okay,
Goofy ass.
why say something like that?
Because he was fucking with me while I was in jail, and I don't forget that shit. Niggas that been in jail, right? Bitches get on the phone, and they'll hang up the phone in your face. Hoes cheating on you out here. Hoes,
Told you.
Spending your money. Still
What I tell you?
Doing all this lame ass
What I
shit.
tell
And
you?
Some of these bitch ass niggas, they be running out with your money. And
Yep.
we don't forget that shit. You smell me? And I just didn't forget none of this
What
shit.
I tell you, nigga, Crip, these bitches, man.
While I was down. So I
Getting
just
fucked
said,
on
okay, I'm
hard.
gonna pussy ass when I get out.
DTA.
That's what I'm gonna do. If the nigga don't sit
Why
down
does he get in
and have
jail,
a
prison,
conversation,
bitch?
'cause I came to him kindly. Hey,
And from there, direct shots ensued, like when he basically suggested that Boosie didn't have the CEO status that a middle-aged rapper should have by now.
I'm focused on signing artists and being a CEO of a label. I'm gonna get old one day. I ain't trying to be on stage like Boosie rapping when he fought.
But that's lit, though. Who would want to be on stage when they 40 and 50 getting lit?
Pull
The young bitches. Getting
But
the young
ultimately, the
niggas lit.
audience had Boosie's
Fucking on them
back
young
from the
bitches or some
outset,
shit. You know what I'm
claiming that he
saying?
was
Just
far
getting
more
lit in general, making that money
influential. We gon'
on.
support him even at 50. Name one Rollo song that's still gonna get played 10 years from now.
Not a damn
As
single
for Boosie
song,
himself,
bitch.
he didn't hesitate to let Rollo know exactly where he stood, taking aim at his lack of ability in his process while flexing the kind of bags he commands. I have not spoke on you in years. You still hurt by what you did. I'm still making $150K a weekend and selling out shows.
Damn.
You don't have a rap career and never will have one.
I said, who
One thing you
wanna
can't
be
do is
out
make
on the
music.
stage at
God
50
did not
years
give
old
you
getting
that
lit,
talent.
nigga?
But this wasn't the
Nigga,
kind of olive
50,
branch
turn
that
it up,
Rollo was
nigga.
looking for that might enable this beef to simmer. So instead, he claimed that he didn't buy the numbers that Boosie was claiming to be commanding.
Like I said, he's making 150 a weekend.
Hold up, back to that. Let's get back to that 150. Boosie ain't making no motherfucking $50,000. Crazy, man. You heard what you said? 150.
It's believable. I can see him doing a show Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some after parties. I can see that.
Getting the back end, you know what I'm saying?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for a whole 20, 30 years. Nobody.
I think Boosie's a legend. I think in places like South Carolina,
He's a grand
Mississippi.
legend. Listen, let me tell you something. Do you know how much I just got booked at the same motherfucking places Boosie got booked at? And guess what? That motherfucker with this smile, they can't afford to pay him that much.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay you that much money, y'all, cause you a rap.
Crazy, man.
After things,
You know how they
after things
got
calmed down for
A,
little
B,
while,
C, D,
the heat between the two
list
renewed,
celebrities.
and Young Dolph's passing.
Boosie
When
like an
Boosie
A
shared video
celebrity. This nigga
alongside
like a
CMG's
D,
Yo
C
Gotti,
celebrity.
with rumors swirling that Gotti's brother had ties to Dolph's murder, Rollo took it as a sign of disrespect and sent a few shots Boosie's way, even if he later claimed it wasn't that deep. For a while, it felt like this beef had turned into a cold war, one that could have put either of them in danger if they stepped foot in each other's city. But in a testament to each individual's increasing maturity, they managed to meet up and formally squashed it.
Me and Rollo just had to sit down.
Oh, you guys sat down?
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah.
Okay. Were there a lot of people there or just the two of you?
Nah, his niggas and my niggas.
How did it go?
It went cool. I mean, it went cool.
So no beef anymore?
Nah.
Although he's a star who's been established in the game for many years by now,
That's a big
it's
ass
clear that
Jesus
sticking to the
piece,
code is something that's integral to
I wonder if
Boosie's
he still
understanding
got
of the
that
world.
shit.
And while outing rappers as apparent snitches is one way in which this can manifest, there are other people who get damaged by his unwillingness to bend or alter his course at all. Not least of all, his cousin Fredo Bang. As two rappers hailing from Louisiana,
That's his cousin?
Boosie and Fredo Bang have enough reason to link up. However, when you consider that they are actually cousins on their maternal side, it seems like a foregone conclusion that they'd eventually team up. But that hasn't been the case. And in actual fact,
Sometimes
Boosie
your
has gone
family be
out
your
of his
biggest
way to
enemy.
swerve his little cousin.
I think he just gave me the wrong number. You think? I think so.
Damn!
Don't stamp me on it, but I think
He left your ass on Do Not Disturb, bitch.
Green and everything. Kind of hurt my feelings. We'll check. We'll check.
As strange as it sounds,
Nigga said
Fredo
we
once
had
explained
checked.
that he
Glad
never
got
got
more
the
pull than
usual
that
consent
nigga
from
did.
Boosie, something that he chalked up to old issues tied to their shared hometown.
Like first cousin, second cousin, family reunions.
But y'all never really had a conversation like that?
We had one after everybody found out we were cousins. I seen him in Atlanta at the airport.
And how did that go?
What was that conversation like?
Nothing. I mean, he said he had some things to tell me that I didn't know, and we talked. And I got his number. They said we're gonna do some music, but he ain't never picked the phone up. So
This would make
Ah, that's fucked.
more specifically, his hard-headedness,
That's
which meant
fucked.
that you can't get what should have come his way in terms of a little family shine. And while he didn't exactly spell it out, Boosie made it clear that there was something from back in the day that kept him from ever showing Fredo any real love.
You and Fredo are related, and he said he ran into you, I think, in the airport or something. Yeah. You guys ever link up and maybe do a record? I know that there might be some politics behind that. There might. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of shit that that we can't talk about over. Right. You know that I stand on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing he did. It's just some people affiliated with him, so it ain't nothing. It's just I just stay away from
Is
And while
the
Boosie
new
never hesitates to
stuff?
call out anyone who breaks the street code he lives by, it's
A
not
Kevin
just
Gates?
people in that world who end up in his crosshairs. In fact, anyone whose values don't line up with his can get it, including the LGBTQ community.
That's
and
a
if he has a true
fact.
nemesis in that world, it's none
You
other
trying to
than
play
Lil
some
Nas
goofy ass
X.
shit on nigga,
While
get your
everyone
ass
originally
pop,
had all the
bitch.
time in the world for Lil Nas X, in his output
Goofy
after Old
ass.
Town Road, Boosie was vocal from
Like,
the
it
jump,
wasn't
making
no
comments
problem with
about
the gay
him
shit. This
even
nigga
when
just
he first came out of the closet.
on some devil shit, bitch.
now you know what he was riding on the Old Town Road.
man, because
Brokeback Mountain head ass nigga.
I'ma say what the fuck I wanna say. I wasn't picking on him or nothing like that. I was kind of like joking, but it was the truth. Like he wasn't talking about fucking a girl on the Old Town Road.
Most definitely wasn't.
Well, he said he cheated on
What
the
so bad did I say?
Then, as Nas X ramped up the performative elements of his songs,
Yeah, that
which
devil
discussed
shit.
his sexuality, Boosie got even more enraged. And after tweeting and deleting a post about how he would drag his ass off stage and beat his ass if he saw Lil Nas X perform naked at an awards show,
Fuck,
he was
nigga.
asked to clarify these comments on The Breakfast Club, which prompted a debate with Charlotte,
Especially like the
where
BET
he
Awards,
portrayed
you know, they be on
himself
some
as the
foo-foo
voice
shit,
of
but
the
still.
streets.
And I saw Lil Nas X responded to that. You think that's too far?
Nah, because I just be feeling like sometimes I gotta speak up because as far as straight people in the world, you don't have an opinion on
At all.
everything is
Everything
If you say
protected.
anything, I'm straight. I like women. It's vulgar to.
I know
Yeah.
that that's
That
vulgar,
ain't
but
true. Yes.
Yeah, you say you straight, they get offended because you say you straight and you like females.
I just think
Nigga, nobody, everybody don't have to be gay, nigga. It's the real niggas out here who like females, bitch.
Boosie
You
rapping
feel me?
talking about
True.
fucking women forever in videos and they songs. That ain't changed.
I know it's a different day now. You can't just like debate, like bro, like you know, like how many times you been on set? All y'all DJ, and you heard
You ought to be beautiful, bitch.
Guys make noise in the whole club.
True.
Oh no, you're right. That's true. That's true. But it's a different time.
No, it's a different time, and because he's one of the biggest, you know, so they try to make examples out of people, you know, so the
No,
next
it's
person
definitely
who blow
try
like
to.
this, you gonna go with this, and I feel, you know, they're attacking our children.
And from there, Lil Nas X refused to back
I'll
down,
do
throwing
three.
as many jabs Boosie's way as he could. I'm starting to think you gay too, cause y'all stay on my dick. He continued, going as far
You
as
little
claiming that they had a
zesty
song
ass.
on the way.
So I've been working on this song with Lil Boosie, bro. I had this song with Lil Boosie gonna come out. But I ain't even lie, bro.
Man, I don't do no gay ass song with you, boy.
Launching into a crazy
Weird
rant, with the
ass.
whole world labeling him a homophobe. This got Boosie a lot of backlash, and at one
Weird
point, he even
ass.
got pressed by Lil Nas X's uncle, and he didn't hold back.
I know you. You the rapper.
All that little Nas X uncle press the nigga. Them zesty ass niggas know how to fight, bitch. Ah, shit. Nigga. Boosie ready to fire up on his
In the
goofy
aftermath,
ass.
fans felt that the reaction to his manhood being even moderately called into question was suspicious. Lil Nas must have turned him down behind the scenes. It's never that serious. And as time progressed, Boosie seemed to be aware that Lil Nas's gimmick was intended to get under people's skin. But it still wouldn't stop him from following his instincts and taking the bait with every single stunt that passed.
You know, they're accepting it because, like, you taking girls' Instagram for showing they nipple, or printing they nipple.
But like I said, man, hey, the more the gay niggas, the more bitches out here, nigga, for a nigga like me, crib. Be like Solomon in the Bible,
on
bitch.
social media, but a woman can't
Having like 300 wives and 600 concubines, bitch.
Until finally,
Fuck
he reached
it.
a resolution that he would try to
300
seize
wives and
entertainment.
600
Even then,
concubines
he was
is
disappointed
insane
in
type
fellow
of work,
Baton
bitch.
Rouge rapper NBA Youngboy.
That's how the fuck you have been trying to do any work. Fucking all these bitches.
Lil Nas X did a song with NBA Youngboy. Yeah. Why did it surprise you?
I thought Young Boy was something like me, you know, like we represent a certain amount, we represent a certain group of people. That's why I always try to stay 100. But what he did, I thought he was built like me in a certain lot of ways.
300 wives and 600 concubines, bitch. Hey, nigga be up, nigga. 300
That moment had a lot
wives.
of newer hip-hop
600
fans
concubines.
labeling Boosie as a poster boy
Bitch.
for intolerance. But it wasn't the only reason that they felt that way. When Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union's then 12-year-old daughter Zaya
That's too
spoke
much
publicly
fucking.
about transitioning to another gender,
Nigga, how much
Boosie
fucking
made
that
it
is,
clear
nigga?
that he
You
was
gotta
taking
fuck a
away
bitch
from the
every day for like probably 10, 15 years to even fuck all them bitches, nigga.
It's like, bro, for real. If you gonna be
You gotta fuck like 12 bitches every day. Different bitches every day. To spend a block on the one bitch.
So he don't, he's not
Insane.
He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade.
That's wild.
And to say that the rant got a mixed reaction would be an understatement. For some, it was simply one of the most hilarious Boosie outbursts of all time. To others, he was right in calling out something which many believed to be a step too far. But Boosie stood his ground, even declining a proposed call from Jay-Z that was intended to squash the beef between them, when the backlash from it led to a loss of earnings for him.
I wonder what type of man is that money on Solomon had. That nigga was like, hey bitch, I want you. I want you. I want you, ugly ass. Nigga was going crazy.
Get the bag, and I was just like, no, bro. I stand what I stand on. You know, I don't feel I said nothing wrong to apologize for.
He even refused to flinch when he got pressed by Mike Tyson over his views.
Why do you
Nigga was in the candy store, bitch.
That might be a homosexual. Why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying, you know,
Nigga.
Straight, why do you?
Cause some people just see the fucked up shit, nigga. If niggas don't speak, this whole world go to batshit crazy, nigga. You gotta have some type of real niggas to stand up and talk for some niggas who can't speak.
18-year-old grown person, I probably would. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Over
This
time,
world
Dwayne Wade
go to
responded
hell,
the
nigga.
whole thing. But rather than lash out at Boosie,
It's already in the bit in the shit already, but
So
shit.
Boosie, all of the people who got something to say about my kids, I thank you. Because you're allowing the conversation to keep going forward. Because you know what? You might not have the answer today, and I don't have all the answers, but we're growing from all of these conversations. Still, Boosie is one who will never back down, nor take any other opinion on board when he feels he's in the right.
Gabrielle
Just
Union's
ask his
zesty
own
ass.
kids. A father of 8 children to 6 different
Her
women,
goofy
to say that
ass.
Boosie is an unconventional parent would be an understatement. And one of the moments that really exposed just how far Boosie takes it came when he discussed the ways in which he apparently prepares the young men in his orbit for the world. In a clip that's way too touchy for YouTube's guidelines, Boosie openly bragged about preparing his sons, some of which who are 21 backwards, by having grown women perform acts on them. Immediately,
Hey,
this
what's
rang
wrong with
alarm,
that?
especially in the wake of
That's what my dad
Wade's
did.
parenting
Bitch, we had all the hoes
As
coming
if that
through,
wasn't
bitch.
enough to shock people, there was another
When I was
incident where
kids,
his
we had all the
homophobic nature
hoes coming
caused a
through,
stir.
bitch.
This time, it took
Going
place when he was
crazy.
fearful of infection for his other kids by his lesbian daughter.
So when your daughter came out and told you she was gay, it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter's grown. But why
My uncle be killing the shit through.
I don't want
Shit.
it to contaminate her other. I don't want her kids to get contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way. I just hope the one under me, when they get this wrong, they don't live. Because that's not what our family believes.
Considering that parents are supposed to have unconditional love for their kids, the fact that he had come at her like this was a shock to everyone, including her. And in a highly emotional confession, she responded to the claim.
That's
I
crazy.
did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. So, I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminate. And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad. If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me.
As she signed off, she suggested that she gave her father more grace than he deserved.
And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word. When you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before, and I forgave you,
licking that
you wouldn't
clip.
understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood.
Hey, like I said, man, that's how you get good threesome with these females, man.
Felt exactly the
Hey,
same way.
it is what
You can
it
hear the
is.
pain in her voice, man. I feel so bad for her. This is so sad.
That's how
She
you
sounds
get good
tired.
threesome when
bro,
these
it's
girls
really
like to
dragging
lick
me.
that
More
clip.
often than not, it is Boosie who could be defined as the aggressor in these situations. After all, the brash ways means that the moment someone tips into disrespect, he can fly off the handle. But there are rare instances where he's not the one who's escalated issues, but ended them with his venomous words all the same. This happened recently when Ye decided to step into the arena with him. Despite the fact that they never crossed paths, it's fair to say that they would possibly get along.
Oh, yeah.
After all, both of them are as hard-headed as you can get without running your own country. But recently, Boosie found himself weathering
I wonder if he gonna speak on the Yak situation.
After Boosie
You know what I'm
discussed his behavior with his cousin, he responded, claiming that he felt sorry for what he had endured, and that has since meant that his mind is fucked up. And while he isn't often known for his compassion, Boosie's comments did seem to have a tone of genuine concern. But Ye didn't see it that way, and he went on the offensive, aiming directly at his new rival's pocket.
It's sad shit. Like he probably been through that shit, nigga.
You know, the nigga is
Sad part.
What the fuck I'm talking about smell? But he there, that's what he's there to do. They took a piece of shit and made him talk shit. He talking himself.
Kanye crazy.
After Ye spurned his efforts to reach out, Boosie didn't hold back.
Kanye was going on a
Yeah, you better
historical
chill.
road,
I smell
bitch.
never. You smell like ham and cheese hot pockets when it came to the microwave. What you need to do is watch what you tweet, bro. You have people who look up to you and value your work. You just motivated your
Niggas
son
ham
to
and
put it
cheese
in
hot
his mouth.
pockets.
You're making your son suspicious of what it tastes like. And from there, Boosie further let it be known that he wasn't with what Ye was saying, urging him to step down before there was a problem for him.
He said what he said, I said what I said. He said it looked like I smell. Now, I basically said he need to stop tweeting because, you know, your sons, you got people, you know,
who look up to you and love you and read your tweets, you know. So if you're saying you've been sucking from 6 to 14,
that's crazy.
I mean, you motivating your kid to put it in his mouth, you know. So if daddy say that, you know, it's not that bad.
No, I don't get that good, bro. I ain't putting no dick in that mouth, ass,
and when you're on the wrong side of Boosie, this is probably something you should heed. Because among all these victims, let's not forget that there's a literal murder charge that he beat. This came in the form of the death of Terry Boyd, a rival who was allegedly taken out in a $2,800 murder for hire order by Boosie and executed by his henchman, Michael Marlowe Mike Louding. From the outset, Boosie was a prime suspect, with the killing allegedly a byproduct of a dispute over turf. And unfortunately for Boosie, his alleged co-conspirator wasn't about to make it easy.
The Kodak
For starters, there was a tattoo that Louding allegedly received 2 weeks after the murder, a depiction of an AK-47 accompanied by the phrase, "Yo Boosie, who's next?" Suddenly, lyrics from tracks like 1 and 7 were certified crash out, as well as slang terms like murk and cake. A case coupled with drug charges, it was a move that cemented him as solid to many fans. Boosie faced death and refused to turn informant.
He was solid though. That nigga didn't say shit.
Just like, you know, I want my
lawyer. That's a solid ass nigga right
there. 8 murders and all this shit. You know, I want my lawyer, period. They came at me with some shit one time about mailing teeth. You know, I told them suck my dick. You know, I knew they ain't had shit on me. But, you know, I'm staying silent. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was going to go to that motherfucker. I was going to go to that motherfucking death row chair, a motherfucking hero. That's why I was going to go to that motherfucking hero to all the real niggas in the world. I was going to go down that bitch a hero. I was going to be on every project wall in the motherfucking world because I stayed silent. Yeah, I don't know nothing. Yeah. If y'all know all that, what the fuck you need to talk to me for? I don't know nothing.
Boosie too real for this era. On death row and didn't snitch on nobody. One of the realest OGs ever. Legit, this man's a legend. Against all odds, Boosie actually turned down a plea deal and beat the case.
Oh, they offered you a plea deal?
Yeah.
What they offer you?
Principle.
Offer you what?
Principle.
What's that?
Principle of first degree murder.
What does that mean?
Principle mean like you had something to do with it.
Okay.
Hell no, bitch. I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it.
15. They're running concurrent, so I had like 5 left.
You didn't take it though. Okay. How hard was that decision? Because 5 years.
Hard at all. My lawyer already told me they was beat.
And while he was sentenced to 8 years on the drug charges, it wasn't all bad, as ultimately he realized what was important in the aftermath. Boosie is still as unhinged as ever, but one thing's clear: he's a much better friend than an enemy. Whether he's calling you out for your lifestyle or labeling you
that's why they go at the Kodak beef. What's going on? After I got a little bit in, Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Boosie would rather go out swinging. It's your boy Luesta, and this was the victims of Boosie. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Good job, gang.
Peace.
Alright, we back. So y'all see from that particular situation, man, I'm surprised they didn't put the whole Kodak beef in this bitch with Boosie. We might have to watch that on a different video. But yeah, so Kodak, you know, he called him out for, I guess, being a hypocrite over the Young Thug situation. But like I said, bro, I feel like, man, in this situation, man, a lot of that, they went down, man. Thug did his best. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the motherfuckers in that bitch was going crazy. And Thug did the best he could do out of that situation. He didn't say he stepped in train. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, a lot of these events, man, Boosie, man, and he just keep it real on a lot of these situations, man. And, you know, when you go through a lot of stuff, you know, for speaking your mind, a lot of people will hate you, you know, especially the government and the crackers who don't like you, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, the beast was crazy, you know. Y'all see through all the beast, man. But like I said, man, I just want to watch this video, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it, bro. Keep on supporting, man. We're gonna keep on moving, man. Like I said, man, pray they all be careful in this type of game, because anything can happen in life. That's a fact. All it takes is one bozo to ruin the party. But we out this bitch. Hood and outside. Big crip and gang. That's our shit.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. Even though this is instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.